Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Hallie and today I'm going to be talking to you about my foundation collection. And I'm basically just going to be talking about all the foundations that I have, and I'm going to just describe them, tell you why I've kept them, and what I basically like about them. So let's get started with the video. So this is my third video now, and I'm sorry I keep changing backgrounds on you guys. I mean, I still am in my room, but I'm just trying to figure out which one looks the best and which one has the best kind of lighting situation. And I usually film at nighttime, so I'm not using natural daylight. So I hope it looks okay for you guys, but I'm also trying out different cameras. I've used my iPhone, which I liked, but it was hard to get them onto my computer fast, and I also used a little camcorder that I bought in the last video, but I didn't love it that much. So this time I'm using my computer and we're gonna see how this goes. So I'm gonna get started on talking about all of my foundations, and I'm really excited and I hope you like it. So I'm gonna start off by talking about my drugstore foundations and then my high-end foundations that I bought at Sephora, Ulta, and online. So I'm going to start off by talking about the LA Girl Pro Coverage High Definition Longwear Illuminating Foundation. It's a long name, and it's in the shade white. This isn't technically a foundation that I use on my face because it is white, but I use this to mix in with foundations that are too dark for me that I've bought for prom, homecoming events that I've gone tanning for or got a spray tan, and I use those foundations mixed in with this one to fit the shade that I am right now. So I am going to talk about this more later with the other foundations that are too dark for me right now. So next is the Maybelline Fit Me foundation, the dewy and smooth one. I really used to be obsessed with this. I think I've gone through 3 bottles of this, and the matte and poreless one. I loved that one too for a long time. I learned about that on YouTube, and it's just kind of like brings back memories of when I first started to wear foundation, because this is what I wore. I didn't know what dewy and matte meant. I kind of just figured it out on my own, and basically I learned that I like dewy skin. Not the hard way, but I didn't know what it meant, so I basically bought them because the people I watched on YouTube bought them. And this is a really good foundation for people beginning to wear makeup. It's really easy to work with, except it doesn't have a pump, which kind of stinks, but it's alright. And the shade I was in was 115 Ivory, and this is when I was a little bit more fair, but I really loved this foundation for a long time, and I think I need to start wearing it again because I used to be obsessed with it, and it's so cheap. I think it's like $5 or $6 at Walmart. So the next one I'm going to be talking about is the Maybelline 24-Hour Wear Foundation Full Coverage Superstay, if that makes sense. They all have such long names. And the shade I bought was 112 Natural Ivory, another Maybelline foundation. I got this one, I've had it I think for less than a year, but I really was obsessed with this when I was wearing it. But again, I'm a little too deep for it right now because it's the summertime. But I think I could pull it off again. It's just, this is full coverage and it's cheap. It's from the drugstore. I got this at Walmart. I buy a lot of my makeup at Walmart and Ulta. Those are the 2 places I usually shop. I go to Sephora, but not as much. But this foundation will give you full coverage for a cheap price, and it's comfortable to wear. The only downfall about it is that it really sinks into my smile lines, but all of these basically do. That's just how my face is. I smile a lot and I have deep lines right here. It's okay. Everybody has them, and there's nothing we can really do about it when we're young. So this foundation is really good. I really recommend it. Also to beginners because it's cheap and it's full coverage if you're into that. Okay, I don't have many foundations from the drugstore, so this is my last one, and it is the Makeup Revolution stick foundation, and this, I feel both ways about it because I loved it at first. It's dewy. It's pretty decent coverage for a stick foundation, but it kind of makes my smile lines look really intense, and under my eyes I have a little bit of like bumpiness. Like, it just bothers me when I wear this foundation more than others. Like, I notice it more, if that makes sense. I'm in the shade F8, and I mean, I think it's $9. So it's not that expensive, but it's not $5. So it's, if you have dry skin, you would like it, but I just feel like it emphasizes a little bit of my texture more than the other ones. Okay, now we're on to high-end foundations, and I'm just going to continue on with my second stick. I only have 2 stick foundations, and I just figured I'd talk about this one since I just talked about another one. So this is the Anastasia Beverly Hills stick foundation in the shade Ivory. I'm usually shade Ivory. I think all of these had the name Ivory in them. But again, this is just a stick foundation. It's not full coverage, but it's pretty for people who like minimal makeup and to just slap something on, blend it in with a brush, and you're done. This is not dewy, it's dry. On my skin, you have to warm it up before it kind of glides on. But I do like it. I liked it at the time. It's too light for me right now, but I don't know. I wouldn't repurchase it if I ran out. Next, I have Hello Flawless Oil-Free Oxygen Wow Broad Spectrum Brightening Sunscreen Makeup. It's a long name. This is by Benefit, and I think it's just called the Hello Flawless Foundation. This was actually my sister's, and she didn't like it, so she gave me it, and I liked it. It's pretty on the skin. It's nice and dewy. It is nice that it has an SPF in it because it's good for the summertime. Just throw it on, and you don't have to worry about SPF on your face. Me and my sister were in the shade I'm Pure For Sure Ivory, and it was a good foundation. My sister wore it for homecoming, and it was really beautiful on her. The next one is the TooFaced Born This Way foundation, and I was in the shade Vanilla, and it wasn't the right shade for me. That's why I haven't barely used it. It's really yellow. I asked for this from my cousin for Christmas because we always get each other a gift in our exchange, and I picked out my own shade about 2 years ago online. Well, actually, it's a kind of a funny story. I didn't have my license, and I didn't want my cousin to buy the wrong shade, so I actually had my boyfriend go get me a sample without me. He just went in and asked and said, "Can I have a sample of this foundation in the shade Vanilla?" And they were like, "Sure." So they gave him one of the little samples, and he gave it to me, and I apparently thought it matched me when it didn't, which kind of stinks because this is seriously a beautiful foundation. I loved this. I can still make it work, but it's just really yellow, and I'm a neutral girl. I have a neutral skin tone, so it just kind of is a bummer, but I still can mix it in with things, and the coverage was beautiful. James Charles loves this. I think it was his favorite at one point, but it's a great foundation if you want to try it. Okay, next is the Lorac Natural Performance Foundation in the shade NP5. I didn't use this very many times. It's just been sitting in my drawer because it's too dark. I don't know why I can't figure out how to buy the right shade for myself until about these past few months. I've been getting it good. Like, I've been really knowing, okay, I'm not red, I'm not yellow, I'm neutral, and I've been really good at picking out things online and even in store. But this one, it's too dark. But it's light. It's like kind of oily, and when you put it on, it's like, it says oil free, but in my opinion it seems like really liquidy, and like it kind of separates on my skin for some reason, so I don't gravitate towards this one, but I think I'm going to give it another try soon. Okay, and next is the Too Faced Peach Perfect Comfort Matte Foundation infused with peach and sweet fig cream. Oh my word, I love their peach and fig line. It smells so good. The setting spray, me and my mom are obsessed with it. I like this foundation, except again, it looks weird under my eyes. I just feel like I do not like my under eyes right now. Like, I don't know what it is, but maybe I'm just exaggerating, but I feel like sometimes foundation looks really weird under there, and I just didn't like this under there. I mean, it's a beautiful matte foundation if you're into matte. It's a good size, and it has a squeezy tube, like a squeezy pump, and it's a good foundation if you like matte foundation, which I'm not obsessed with, but everybody needs a matte foundation in their collection for a day when they're feeling a little oily, which sometimes happens to me in the summer. Like, I get oilier in my T-zone in the summertime. So this is oil-free, 14-hour wear, oil controlling, and photo friendly, which is always a good thing. And alright, we have 1, 2, 3 foundations left. This is going to be a kind of short video. So the next is something I seriously love. They are the MAC Next to Nothing Face Color. And I have 2 of them because I bought this for prom, and it is in the shade Medium Plus. I'm not a Medium Plus girl anymore. I was really tan for both proms. Junior and senior year, I was very tan. And of course it fades away. So actually, recently, my cousin, I really was obsessed with this when I first got it, so I made my cousin go buy it. We love talking about makeup together and buying the same things and talking about it, and it's really fun. I want to have her on my channel. But, so recently, she gave me hers in the shade Light Plus because I've been really sad because I couldn't wear mine. So she gave me hers because she hated it. She said it did nothing for her. I mean, it is the lightest coverage foundation I've ever used, but that's what it claims to be, and that's what I like sometimes. And she just didn't like it, so she gave me the shade Light Plus. So what I've been doing is mixing them together, and it's perfect. I do 1 pump of each and use a stippling brush and just brush it all over the face, set it down with the MAC, I'm forgetting the name, but the MAC Compact Powder, and I just set it with that, and it looks so pretty. I love it. If you like light coverage and something you can just throw on and you have it on for your day, and it still looks like you have a little something on, I really recommend this. I don't think it's too expensive. I don't think it's like $30 or anything, and this is the first MAC foundation I've ever had, and I hope to get more. Next, the Nars SheerGlow foundation in the shade Medium 1.5. Shake well. I wanted this for so long. I usually splurge on foundations for prom. I bought this and this together to wear together for my junior year prom, and these 2 paired together, this underneath is like a base and then this on top, will give you such full coverage. It's called SheerGlow, but girl, this is full coverage. Don't let the name fool you, please. This is a full coverage foundation, and it lasts. I know it looks small and cute, but it really is worth the money. I don't remember how much it is, but I'm sure it's close to $50. I really recommend this foundation. Next and last but not least, my favorite foundation that I've ever had is this bad boy right here. Natural Radiant Longwear Foundation in the shade Vanuatu. I wore this in my first video, and I mixed it along with this, and it makes the most beautiful, dewy, full coverage cake that you ever wanted. I love this foundation. I just do. I hate that I bought this for prom because it is so dark on me now. My mom steals it and uses it because she's so tan. And these two together is just like heaven because this shade, or this foundation, is Natural Radiant, but it's not as dewy as I love, and this is dewy. This is like really liquidy and watery and dewy, and these two together is like perfect. My cousin gave me this also too. We trade and give each other things, and it's really fun. I wish I could see her more, but anyways, isn't it just so beautiful and big and pretty, and I just love it. I'm so happy that I bought this for myself for my senior year prom. It was so worth the money. I'm serious. If you want to splurge on a foundation and you like full coverage, this is the way to go. Okay guys, that was my video on all of my foundation collection. I want to do more of these videos and do like my concealers, my bronzer, blush, powder, setting sprays. I'm obsessed with setting sprays, maybe even lipsticks, brow products. Maybe I don't have that many, and I don't have that many mascaras. I don't open them and just have a bunch laying around like these, so I think I will do those for my more compacted makeup. And I really enjoyed filming this video. It went really fast. I mean, I don't have that many foundations, but I think I had a good enough amount to make a video on it. So I really hope you guys liked it. This was so fun to film and just to talk about all my makeup. I'm really enjoying making this YouTube channel. It really puts me in a good place, and I'm really thankful that I started it, and I've been wanting to do this for so long. I'm still just really happy that I did it. And I'm just figuring out lighting, camera, editing, how to post. It's a really good learning experience, and it's something for me to do when I'm bored. And I really hope that you guys like my videos and watch and come back, and make sure to give it a thumbs up and to subscribe, and I will keep posting as much as I can. And I will see you guys in my next video, so thanks for watching. Bye!